Do, 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 do. Good evening, American Public League. So what's going on? How you guys doing? We've got Nathan, we've got Chef Nick, we've got myself, and may have one other surprise before the link is over. How you doing, everyone? We just got off of our private subscription membership. It was really, really cool. Thank you so much, everybody. Out of our 21 memberships, we had about 15 people, and now you could still see it, of course, in the private chat. Everyone. Oh, Timmy says he says a couple of words beforehand. Hey, Joe, team. Come on, man, Timmy, can you just chill out a little bit with that? Anyway, I want to say hello to Just Mix, Michael, Bryce, Wendy. All right, we'll even say hello to Chef Nick and Nathan. How you doing, guys?
What's up, guys? Good evening. We are here for the show. Shout out everyone in the chat. We got the winter meetings coming up here. Everybody's getting settled in Orlando. I feel like tomorrow that's where it's going to start. I think we can see some moves tomorrow, Monday, and then during the weekend. Let's see what's happens. Exciting times here, and let's get this winter meetings preview going. And there's a latest player that just got released, so we'll talk about that too from the Blue Jays. So maybe it could be a Yankees target. You never know. But let's talk about the winter meetings preview. And as everyone, I wish we were there, but next time we'll be there next year. Let's just get this ready, and I hope to see Yankees make the moves starting tomorrow or during the week. So,
hey guys, Sean's got to go to work, but he's just texted me. He'd just like to come on for a couple of minutes before he leaves for work.
Okay, that's fine.
Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I will just give me a second, guys. You guys talk it.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to. I'm sorry, Nathan. I just wanted to.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to reintroduce myself. My name is Chef Nick. I am here for you guys. I am not only the chef of right now. I am the people chef. The people chef. I just got promoted. So there we go. I want to call out everybody. Roll call, baby. Here we go. Victor, my Bubba, my brother. Good to see you, baby. We got Michael. We got just Wendy. Good to see you, Wendy. I hope you're feeling better.
Yep.
My man, Bryce, my brother, Bryce, Tim, we can sell the team, but don't sell yourself short. We have to buy the team and run the team and rebuild the team. So don't forget that. Who else do we have here? We got Big Mama. Always love to see my Big Mama. Who else do we have here? We got Joe, who is the Jefe. We have Nathan, who is right beside me right now, who is the man of your lifetime. So respect him, respect the name. You got that right. So we have a lot to cover tonight in regards to that. So we have Sean that's going to be on in a couple of minutes, and we will be talking about a few things in regards to the preview to the winter meeting. So it's going to be very exciting. It's almost like a Christmas feeling in this Christmas feel, except it's only baseball. It's like, you know what? It's a baseball feeling, baseball season in the Christmas season. It's very weird to say, but it's very exciting. It's very I don't know. It's just very opening, very entertaining. Nathan, what do you think? Let's just say in regards to, first week of December is always nerve-wracking, but now we're getting onto the second week. What do you think that's going to happen? Happenings with the Yankees, rumblings with the Yankees. What do you think?
Yeah, so there's a lot of rumors, guys. Shout out everyone again to the chat. You guys are the best. We do this for you guys. And so a lot of rumors going out there, especially on the Yankee side and all the teams, basically. So the latest pitcher, I'll tell you guys, the latest pitcher that just got released from the Blue Jays, his name is Yari Rodriguez. He posted a 3.08 ERA this year. and he did good against the AL East. So that's a one potential target. Maybe it could be a Yankee target. We never know. But that's someone the Yankees should pounce on to help through the bullpen, I think. And plus, you're going to get him on the cheap because the Blue Jays release him and they're still paying him. So we can get him on the cheap, sign another reliever, and make a trade. So the Yankees have a lot of options to come to make this team better starting tomorrow. And Blake says, make a deal with Cashman tonight. Yeah, hopefully tonight. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get a late night deal. So, I expect the Yankees to do some stuff starting tomorrow. But Chef Nick, a lot of rumors are going on, and obviously Bryce is doing a great job giving us rumors too. So shout out to Bryce. And
Shout out, Bryce.
I think the number one priority if they want to make this happen, it should be Cody Bellinger. I know they're far apart in talks, but I think they're still talking. They're trying to make that happen. But let's see what happens. I mean, like I said, the Yankees are sitting in a good position to make some multiple moves here. So let's see.
Good point, Nathan. Love it.
Thank you.
I do want to make mention, guys. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of it. Mm-hmm. Our show for the members, just about everybody came on one way or the other.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you
guys
so
much. Savages, baby. Love it.
Thank
savages,
you so
baby.
much. Yeah, we are savages.
To answer Michael's question, I think Cashman should be in Orlando by now.
Is he?
I don't know, but maybe tomorrow. We don't know, but I think all the reporters are there, obviously, by now. All the reporters.
Unless he's sleeping outside. And he's
But all the front office people usually arrive today, and then most of them will arrive tomorrow. So I don't know. I got to see who arrives which day.
Pa-poof! Pa-poof!
Browning is in the house.
Pa-poof! Look who comes up. Pa-poof! I can't see.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Let's go, Sean. Welcome,
Sean. Welcome, Sean. How you feeling?
You never know when a wild man will show up.
Woo!
The caveman, Sean Browning. How you feel, baby?
I feel all right.
Just all right?
Nah, it's all right. Yeah, for now.
Gotcha.
The pain's not as bad, but it might strike later on while I'm at work.
You talk about your migraine?
Yeah, but it's linked to my neck, and I need to get that stuff adjusted to make it go away for a while.
Are you feeling better though from yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So what's up? You have something special or something you want to say?
Breaking news? We got some breaking news? No.
Well, no, we don't have any breaking moves yet. But no, I was looking up the 1927 because I'm gonna go eventually break it up, and I had sent you guys that, and I found it interesting. That whole roster, during that 1926, because I mean, obviously they won 110 games, 44 losses, and 1 tie, right? And then when you add that they swept the Pirates in the World Series, so that's 114 wins. Now, their lineup was well balanced. The weakest guy in their lineup hit the 263.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We should be so lucky.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you look at, Babe Ruth hit 60 home runs, but what people don't realize, he hit 356 that whole season.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And Lou Gehrig led the season, the team with a 373 batting average, multiple doubles, 18 triples, 56 doubles, 47 home runs. And then, but there was balance. Those two were the big home run hitters. And then Lazari had like 18 homers. But then White Hoyt, who was their big pitcher, and they had a stacked staff, but he had like 30 some odd wins.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know that was a different way, and baseball was played differently. But I was just like, wow, the guys played a complete team. I mean, obviously back then, the pitchers pitched mostly the whole game. So you're like, what? But yeah, just looking at that, and the Yankees could get a more balanced approach like that. Where we had our two big home runs this year, right? Our two big home run guys, and Judge and Stanton.
Mhm.
And then we just have like balanced guys that get doubles and triples and homers. We have guys capable of getting triples.
Yep.
They just don't want to try and hit to the gaps.
Well, let's welcome George in the house from
Yeah.
Swinging the Fences. Welcome to the stream, George. How are you?
Doing great.
How was your day today? Anything?
Good day. Good
Yeah.
day. And I haven't heard much of what I just jumped on, but I just caught a glimpse of Sean talk about how we don't have guys who we have guys who could get triples, but don't. We also have guys. I think the bigger problem is guys who could go first to third on base
Mhm.
hits.
Yeah.
I think that's the huge one that we need to fix, because that would be big right there. You got like Jazz. Jazz is a perfect example of this. He's on first base. Whoever gets a base hit to the outfield, Jazz is perfectly capable of going first to third. It just takes effort. And that's something Jazz Chisholm needs to learn to do. But
Yeah.
think about how many times that would monumentally change our offensive approach. Now, granted, it's still the Yankees and we're always playing for the homer,
Yeah.
but to have someone like Jazz go first to third, and even if we get crazy, bring him to third and try and bunt him in or do something nuts like that, which the Yankees won't, but like we have a lot of guys who are athletically able, a lot of guys who do have wheels. Bellinger's got a sneaky set of wheels he could put to use. Volpe's obviously got the wheels, but first he's got to get on base. That's a completely different issue that we need to get handled. But
Mhm.
we could be a lot more dynamic than the offense was last year. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys were talking about previously, but obviously it's the winter
Okay.
meeting. So maybe the segue could be like, what were you guys talking about before I get into stuff?
Oh,
No.
so we were talking about the Blue Jays released Yari Rodriguez, the pitcher. I think he posted a 3.08 ERA. I think he could be a good fit for the Yankees bullpen. Plus, they'll get him on the cheap, and then because the Blue Jays will be still paying him, so the Yankees can get him as a steal, put him in the bullpen, and sign another reliever too at it, and then make a trade for a reliever if they want. So I think Yuri Rodriguez will be a perfect fit for the Yankees, and you should pounce on it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect move. I mean, you can never have too many bullpen experiments.
All right.
See what he could turn into in spring training. Maybe we could have our next Fernando Cruz, even though that was a trade, but like get him with Matt Blake and you could turn into something. What's up, Bryce? What's up, Michael? Good to see you, my guys.
But no, I mean, I was just talking about, because I was looking up stats for the 1927 Murderers Road team, right? The Yankees. Just kind of out of curiosity, and how it was a well balanced thing. You had Gary with 60 homers, Gary with 47, Ruth with 60.
Yeah.
And then the next guy had like 18, and that was Tony Lazzeri. But then when you saw them in the doubles and the triples, and the weakest guy hit 263 that whole season. And I know baseball is played totally different than it is today.
Who hit that? Which one? Wait, who hit 263?
Mark Koenig, who was the starting shortstop.
Okay.
But he was the quote unquote weakest hitter in the lineup. But he batted second. But like I said, the game is played totally different. But I mean, the whole team wore when I was seeing the stats, and they had adjusted for some of today's standard.
Yeah.
The batting, I mean, our position players had a team WAR of like 40, and I mean, Garrick and Ruth were like leading the way with like 12.8, 12 point something. And then the pitching had like a 20. I was like everybody combined 20 WAR, and so it's like it was just telling you that everybody from that roster, that all 26 men, were just fierce and well balanced. And then I was trying to convert it and segue to like today with, if the Yankees want to get back to winning championships like the Yankees are accustomed to doing, they got to have a more balanced team. We already got our two, home run guys or big sluggers, right? That put fear in the opposing pitchers or you got to strategize against. But we need the guys around them to do things and do damage without having to always try to hit home runs.
Mm-hmm.
I like that segue, Sean. I was waiting for that. It was like the punchline.
Yeah, sorry.
I was waiting for that. No. That was
I
great.
get caught
That
up
was
in history.
I loved it. No, I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. Every moment of it. I loved it. I fell in love with it. I want to run with it. And I want to marry it. No, I just no, that was a great segue. I loved it. I want you to keep going. This is you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going, man. I love it.
Nah, I mean, but yeah, today we need to build a team that we're okay. We got most of our starting rotation set. We need one more starter, and we have a complete. I mean, you can never have too much pitching, and then we can focus on the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Get that fortified, and then for our lineup, if we can get some guys that can just put the ball in play, shoot for the gaps, because right now a lot of teams they're gonna try and play us like we're gonna be that station to station team that we've been for like most of the last 5 years.
Let's see.
Very true.
Sean, by the way, great points, and I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing with the 1927 team. I like that, and also let's go back to the 09 team when they won the World Series when we had when they made the offseason moves with CC, AJ, Marcus, Nick Swisher. But at the trade deadline, you get like Jerry Harrison Jr., who can do anything. So they had a perfect piece in him who can run the bases at the time of his career. Obviously, he was heading towards a decline, but still he could still run the bases and play some defense, quality defense, and give you some hits here and there. But like if you have that type of player like Jerry Harrison Jr. On your team, that will help out a big way. And that 09, if they have that like the same like that bench, we had a great bench in 09, and also I don't really know about the 2017, but I'm sure they had a good bench there. But if the Yankees somehow can improve the bench and get more players that can do small things at the plate and play some defense and have a guy like Jerry Harrison Jr. and then that will pan out well. So
yeah, and Michael does bring up a good point here. Yeah. We're already short 2 pitchers that we know we're not going to get back till May, and Cole and Rodon.
Yeah.
But Cashman's got to make enough depth moves to where our starting rotation isn't just a bunch of fringe guys behind Max Fried.
Cam Schindler.
Well, Cam Schindler's a stud.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen the league actually adjust to him yet.
Mm-hmm. And Cam, speaking of Cam, he's working on another pitch this all season, which is good to see. Yeah. I think he is going to. I heard him say. What is it? I think he was working on a changeup. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
If I was him, he should add in the splitter too.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I think for his repertoire, if he adds that changeup, then goodbye to that. If that changeup is like locked in with his stature, then big things can happen for him. I want him to add the splitter. To be honest, I think if he adds another pitch or two to the changeup, then I think he'll be a complete pitcher.
Right. Yeah. And I think he needs to do a little better with his fastball location.
Yeah.
I know. Listen, that Red Sox game was life changing with Cam Schindler. Tears were coming down my cheeks watching him pitch that night. I actually just bought the newspaper that says "Holy Split." I actually just bought that tonight from the New York Times. The one thing I'll say I saw with Schindler was, and this is just something he needs to mature with. He needs to start locating the high fastball. Yeah. So many times he would try to set that up, but it would be 2 or 3 inches above the zone. If he can really set up that high fastball, and then he could compound that with the changeup, and then you got the cutter going horizontal, but then you have that vertical drop with the changeup, and the curveball is there. We know that he just throws that thing out and freezes hitters.
Oh yeah.
That's an arsenal that is very scary for opposing teams. With him,
Mhm.
he just needs to work on that high fastball, because a pitcher like him, someone who's going to lean on his fastball, he threw it 55% of the time. It's average miles per hour. Its average speed was 98, which is kind of unbelievable. So with a guy like that, if you could start locating that high fastball, if you're going to lean on that fastball, that's when you make your changeup more effective. Something that's I like to say with fastball pitchers is you're not pitching off your fast. The better your fastball becomes, it carries your other pitches.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you make hitters start needing to watch out and start to fear your fastball, that makes every one of those other secondary pitches 10 times more effective. So I am just so much more excited to see Cam develop more this offseason. Hopefully they don't trade him, because I really, really see something in this kid. But he's going to be huge, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Going
No.
into this season, he's going to be huge
Yes,
to start the year.
I really hope they don't trade him.
Yeah.
That's a very good point, George. I
Yeah.
really hope
No,
they don't. That's a you said everything right, perfect, and even that point, I hope they don't trade him. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I really
I'd
hope
keep him off the table for Scoople,
Yes.
to be honest.
Yeah.
If the
Oh,
Tigers
yeah.
are saying we'll give you Scoople, but you got to give it Scoople, but you got to give us Cam, I'd say no.
Would you
Yeah.
would you do it for Cam's? Would you do it for Paul Skeens?
Nope.
Maybe.
Not even no.
Years
no.
of control. It's only the years
No.
of it's only because the years of control. Scoople's a rental. Scoople's a
He is a
rental.
rental. Yep.
And I wouldn't be that open to giving the Tigers Cam. If the Pirates do for some reason this offseason trade Skeens for Cam and like 1,000 other players and their parents, maybe, because of all the control that Paul has, and honestly, Paul is just 10 times more better. Like Cam is just here, but Paul is just on another level. One of the greatest pitchers I've ever seen, to be honest with you guys. And so is Scoople, but it's honestly just a control thing. Cam's got years, Paul's got years, Scoople's got a year. That's the difference I see.
Very true. And it's just like it's a difficult situation where it's like, Cam Schlittler, if he's involved with a trade with Scooble or Paul Skeens, it's like getting back with your ex-girlfriend. It's like, I don't know, it's a bad taste in your mouth. I don't know. No pun intended. But anyway, just saying. Jesus, Nick. All right, just saying.
I was
going to bring up a point. I was going to bring up a point in regards to, let's just say, with Cam Schlittler and Savage.
Yeah.
The differences and the similarities between those two. What do you think?
Oh man, I feel like right now your Savage is more polished than Cam right now, in my opinion. I think he's his fastball is way better than Cam.
Right.
Secondary pitches are way better than Cam. I think your Savage is ahead of him right now when it comes to young pitchers in the AL East. But I think once Cam adds the other pitch and then fixes his fastball, I think he'll be up there with Savage. But right now, I'll give the upper hand to Savage because you already seen what he can do. He's a strikeout machine. And what a great pitcher that he can be potentially for the Blue Jays for years to come, which is horrible to see on our end. But I'm rooting for the guy because I think he's a talented pitcher, and I think he could be one of the best in the league. But when it comes to Paul Skeens, if the Yankees can find a way to get Paul Skeens without giving up Cam, that's a big plus. I would give up George Lombard Jr., Spencer Jones for him.
And Dominguez.
And Dominguez.
I would too.
Yeah, to me, Cam is untouchable. Because there's the thing. We got enough to want to keep him. We got enough sample size in the majors, right, to want to keep him. but there isn't enough to see how the bats actually adjust to him, opposing players, right? And the same thing with Yesevich, because they brought him up a month before the playoffs. So, both of them had that advantage. But then once bats start trying to figure them out, that's what I want to see Cam. How he's going to adjust when hitters start trying to figure him out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, we saw where he struck out 11 Red Sox, and that was an awesome game, epic game. Haven't seen a pitcher dominate like that since Roger struck out 15 in the 01 ALCS 15 Mariners, right? And Cam just was reminiscent of it. But when I see him adjust to that and how he changes it, but the difference between these two guys is how they attack the plate, their pitching styles. Cam, he tends to mix it up. He tries to find each quadrant of the strike zone. Savage just likes to go to one area on the inner half of the plate.
Yeah.
I think Cam reminds me a little bit of Tyler Glass now.
Mm-hmm.
Height structure, his height, and the delivery is kind of similar. But I don't know what to compare Savage yet. I got to see, but I think Cam is more of like Tyler Glass now, in my opinion.
I mean, can we just talk about how great the pitching in the AL East is? I mean, you got Titans. You're gonna have to deal with Crochet, Savage, and Schlidler just for years, and not to mention the Yankees are gonna have the Titans in Max Fried and Rodon and Cole. This AL East is gonna be bulldog fight to hit in. I mean, all these teams got pitchers. The Orioles got some guys coming up. I think they honestly will make some pitching moves. I could honestly see that. The Rays are the Rays, they're always going to have the cheap guys that come out and make the move and just play well. But the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Blue Jays just got some stud pitchers, which is going to be fun to watch.
And I think McClain, what's his name? McClanahan is coming back for the Rays next year.
McClanahan, that's my dog right there, Shane.
Yeah, McClanahan's no slouch. Also they got that other one. I can't remember all their names, but they're Tampa Bay's a pitching factory, just like how Pittsburgh is.
Yep.
I mean, because you think about this, Blake Snell came out of Tampa. Glasnow came out of Tampa. Fairbanks, all these guys, and they would do all that opener stuff too. So they got dogs, and then you got Bale with the Red Sox. And he keeps kind of giving me the shades of Pedro, who give you fits for 7-8 innings. And Crochet, you can't sleep on him. But Max Fried won 19 games. Rodon won 18. And then you got Cam, and Cam's gonna have that tutelage of Cole, Rodon, and Fried. And in the shadows, Andy Pettitte.
That spring, Tampa. That's gonna be there.
And throughout the season, he's gonna give his little shadow pitching coach. And Matt Blake is a genius at pitching coach because he finds ways of changing strategy and making pitchers better. I mean, look at this. I mean, you got Clay Holmes, greatly improved. Luke Weaver, all that bullpen guys improved. But then some of these starters have improved. Because Rodon, he came to us as a 2-pitch pitcher.
Yeah.
Now he's got 3, possibly a 4th one.
That's why we're lucky to have Matt Blake on the staff, and we got to keep him forever, man, because we cannot let him leave. And to be honest, he's one of the best coaches out there right now. Knows his stuff, knowledgeable, knows when to make the adjustments for the pitchers, and whoever the Yankees bring in this offseason, pitching wise, I think I'm hoping it's Amai and another pitcher, but hopefully the dream scenario with Paul Skeens can come true. But I think right? But if the pitchers they get, it's definitely going to improve the rotation. And
Yep.
plus, when Cole comes back in May, I think, and Rodon comes back, man, I can't wait. I think Cole. The question is can Cole come back strong enough from the Tommy John, which I feel confident that he will.
Yeah, and I just wanted to mention this briefly here. Tomorrow, we're gonna have the game of the week for the NFL broadcasted here. A huge NFC North matchup. The Packers taking on the Bears. Very excited to be calling that one. So I'm gonna be taking you guys out there. I mean, this could decide the winner of the NFC North. You know, you got Caleb Williams coming out of really nowhere. I mean, a lot of people had lowish expectations for him in his sophomore season. But really, he's turned a lot of heads. Ben Johnson has really done wonders over there. And then you got Jordan Love in the Packers, Micah Parsons shredding things up on the D-line, coming off the edge. This is really going to be a fantastic game to watch. I could not be more excited. And we will be bringing that game to you here on NY Yankee Mania. The game is at 4:25. I hope to see you all there. I'm very, very excited for this one. Man. Right. Hope to see you all there. It's gonna be so great, guys.
Yeah. Speaking of the Packers, Jordan Love has been inconsistent this season, struggling a little bit, but he's been playing a little bit better. But the Bears defense is going to bring it tomorrow, so Jordan Love has to do a better job of finding his open weapons better. But I know the Packers defense will come up big too, so it should be a close game, division game, so anything can happen. But Ben Johnson's brought a different type of dimension to that Bears team. Obviously, he brings swag. He's the offensive genius. And I knew that from the beginning that once the Bears hired him, it was a perfect hire for Caleb Williams. And look what Caleb Williams is doing now. It's like, man, one of turning to be what we expect it to be from coming out of college. So we're seeing that. So it should be a good game. And George is obviously lucky enough to get the call, and George is going to do a great job. And guys, everyone, please tune in tomorrow at 4:30 with George. So it should be a good game. And by the way, the Cowboys need a lot of help now from all these teams. So
right. Also, yeah, they got to figure out what to do with George Pickens. But no, that Bears defense is legit. But also, and they've just been quietly under the radar. Not really big superstars, but they've been holding their own. But yeah, that Caleb Williams, he figured out the chemistry, the link between Romero, and then you got DJ Moore. You got a couple other stud receivers he's got. And Kmet, that tight end, he's one of the best in the league. So yeah, you got, and then Ben Johnson, he's a genius. He schemes it up. And yeah, it seemed like the Bears were, before Ben Johnson, it was like they were a coach away from being a contender.
It's Ben Johnson fits that bill, and obviously you forgot about Loveland, the other tight end.
Oh yeah,
pretty good too. So, but yeah, it'll be a good game though. Let's see what happens.
We'll see a good game, and yeah, I mean, you know, because they still gotta keep tabs on Adam Jones, the running back, tabs on Driver or whatever his name.
Wait, what?
That receiver, not Watson, not Christian Watson, but the other guy,
Romeo Dobbs.
Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, and then the running back is Josh Jacobs. Aaron Jones is with Minnesota.
Devontae Wicks had a huge game on Thanksgiving. He's someone to look out for too for Chicago.
Yeah.
And so Matthew Golden sucks.
I wanted to bring up. Do you know who else has a tight end? Sidney Sweeney. All right, so let's go back to the baseball talk. I just want to break the ice.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Absolutely. Yeah. We brought up.
He's amazing.
So we brought up.
Now you got us all distracted, Nick.
I know. Well, it is what it is. I said it. No, so I just want to point out. So in regards to with the rookies, let's just say with Cam Schlittler, Luis Hill. Okay, so he got injured, but the league figured him out.
Yes.
How come he didn't figure the league out. So how come it wasn't back and forth? Was it his fault? Was it Matt Blake's fault? I don't know. Is the same thing going to happen with Cam Schlittler? And I hope it doesn't. Granted, he doesn't have any injuries, but let's just say he goes into next season. He says all these things where it's like, I'm going to do better. I'm going to have more pitches in my repertoire, my baseball IQ, all this fun and stuff to make us feel warm and fuzzy inside. But going on the field, do you think it will make a difference for him? Let's just say if he has the baseball IQ for him to figure the league out instead of the league figuring him out, like Luis Hill last season.
Well, yeah, I mean, the batters are going to adjust to him, but it's like playing chess.
Yeah.
Okay, when you want to play chess, you gotta have 3 or 4 or 5 different options in the back of your mind.
Okay.
Because in case your opponent cancels out one move with his move, you gotta alternate quickly. And the same thing with pitchers. When the batters start trying to figure out and they show that signs, he's got to be able to read it. But the one thing though that he'll have benefit that he didn't really have, and part of that was due to injuries. The other part was he really didn't have somebody that kind of take him under his wing and help him out. And having Professor X, aka Garrett Cole, the ace of the rotation, who is like a baseball savant, pitching wise, he sees it like genius, he can break it down, pitch to, and then Matt Blake can help him too. But also with Max Fried and Rodon, they'll pick up on some things too. And they'll be in Cam's ears. But it's up to Cam ultimately to make the adjustments. And if he can make the adjustments, he'll be fine.
Yeah, so Cam, I think by adding the changeup and potentially another pitch, I want him to add the splitter into his repertoire. So I think by adding a couple more pitches, I think that will help him. But obviously the league will know, obviously the hitters, the team in the AL East and all the teams in the American League, National League will know what he brings. But it's going to be up to Cam, like what Sean said during all spring training. He needs to add those 2 pitches or either one of them, but I would rather have them both added. But once he does that, and like George said, he has to fix his fastball a little bit and make it and pitch it a little bit more up in the zone. If he does that, then he should be fine. But obviously, we expect the league to figure him out too. So let's see what happens. There.
Hill doesn't have the X factor that Cam did. Hill never did. His thing is he's always been a 3-pitch pitcher. His 4-seam, his slider, his change, and the dramatic thing was his fastball was not electric when he came back. It really wasn't that much of the league figuring out Luis Seal. It was just that Luis Seal took a dramatic step back from last season. This is a guy 2 years ago now, I guess we should say, when he won Rookie of the Year, who led by his electric fastball, but his fastball run fell off a cliff. His velo fell off a cliff. He's still throwing it 51% of the time, but it's significantly less effective, which just brought down the value of his other pitches. Cam's a guy I don't see slowing down. Luis Seal hit that speed bump and dramatically slowed down. I don't see Cam slowing down anytime soon. This is a guy who his fastball reminds me of rookie Luis Seal. They're very similar, but the difference is Schlittler has other pitches to go with it. Schlittler's got the cutter, he's got the curve, he's got the sinker, and he has the sweeper. These are pitches that Luis Seal did not have, and he rarely threw that changeup. It was basically non-existent in that arsenal. He would always go to that slider. But Cam, he'll occasionally throw a sweeper, which is basically a slider, but he's got his X factor being his curveball. His curveball is his strike 3 pitch. When he needs to freeze someone strike 3, he only throws it 15% of the time, but I'm willing to bet out of that 15%, I'd say maybe majority of it is on a 2-strike count, and he's trying to get that strike 3 looking. He is a smart pitcher. He calls his own game, Cam. He knows what he is doing. He is a master at his craft. This is someone who in 73 innings got 84 strikeouts. Do the math on that. This guy just does not give up hits. He misses the bat. I really see something special in this kid. And I saw something in Luis Gil. I did not expect him. I did not have the hopes I have for Cam Schlitter going into this season. I just thought of Luis Gil to be an average, maybe above average, a little bit above average pitcher. But I really see Cam turning into this X factor, this alpha, true starting pitcher, number one type of guy. He's got the build. He's got the stuff. More importantly, he's got the freaking mentality.
Yeah.
This is the guy who can survive in New York, who will feed off the fans' energy, which is something I don't know if he's ready for yet. And he will match opposing. This is a guy who will be able to go into Fenway for a big game, and he will be able to shut up all those Boston fans,
Yep.
and he will be able to shove. I don't know if he can do that. I think there's more in the brain that Cam has the advantage over Gil, and that's just how I see Gil. Gil did not have the moxie and also just the pure talent that Cam has. I think Gil can be a good pitcher, but his ceiling is not even remotely close to the ceiling that Cam
Right.
has.
Well, okay, this is a perfect segue. But first, when Cam goes on the mound, his song should be Travis Scott from Fiend. I think, or Judge. I think Judge has it already. I don't know, but I think the Fiend song from Travis Scott will fit Cam when he walks to the mound. But
Or you could do another one, Bite the Dust.
yeah, that's another one. But segueing to Luis Gil, obviously he might be the odd man out here. If the Yankees get more pitching out, obviously with the starting pitching or bullpen. But do you guys think Hill will end up in the bullpen, or do you see them trading him in a package?
Oh boy.
He's definitely going if there is a trade. Actually, I don't think he'd trade him in the offseason. I think he's a deadline mover. He can't afford to trade any of your major league pitching right now. That's just the reality. You're not going to be ready for opening day if you trade Gil and or Warren. There's just nothing you can do. You're just so short-staffed. I do think he's someone we could see moved at the deadline.
Yeah.
Gil. I would like him to become a reliever. I would like him and Warren to become a reliever. But the Yankees, unfortunately, do not have the luxury of doing that just because they're understaffed. We can't do that experiment right now. If we had both of those guys, even just one of them, I'd say, all right, Luis, you're going to go with Matt Blake. You're going to be coming out of the bullpen in spring this year. You're not going to hold anything back. This is the thing with Gil. He came back from his injury, his shoulder injury, and he was holding something back every time he threw. He could have thrown that ball 2 to 3 miles per hour harder. He was holding something back. I don't know what happened with him. Maybe it was the time away from baseball that shifted something in his brain, but maybe he's worried about conserving his energy because that was honestly a problem with him in his rookie year. He was great, but he was only a 5-inning guy. Have him come out of the bullpen. Tell him you're only getting 1 inning, so leave it all out on the field. Throw as hard as you want. Just chuck it. You got this. You don't have to worry about going 5 innings. You're only going 1. We just need the liveliest version of you. We've seen that from you. We need you to channel into that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we could get out of Luis Gil. I think he could be a beast coming out of the bullpen. He could honestly touch 98 coming out of the pen. But right now, as a starter, he's touching 95 because he's worried. He's conserving his energy because even without his injury and without just adjusting back to MLB hitting, he was only a 5-inning guy. This isn't someone that could take it all the way, which is also another key difference between Gil and Cam. But I just think it would be perfect for him, and I just think that is what he needs, to just come out of the bullpen, be a flamethrower, and go crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a great point, George. But I think everything changes when the Yankees add a couple more pitching to. If they add multiple pitchers to the starting rotation and also bullpen, so everything changes. But you can never have enough depth for pitching. Obviously, a lot of injuries happen.
Right.
We forgot about Clark Smith. That's another guy that's coming
Yeah.
back. Coming
He's
back.
not going to be
But
back
he's
till
not gonna
after
yeah.
the All-Star break
Oh,
at least.
Okay.
till September.
Yeah.
Honestly, that Tommy John's
Yeah.
that's not a fun. This is also his second time getting the surgery. He had it in college. It's
Yeah.
not
Right.
something pleasant to come back from, and he got it shortly before the All-Star break. It's usually a 12 to 14-month recovery. So I could see Clark coming back in September, even though Clark was rocking and rolling
Yes, he
before
was.
he tore his
Right.
UCL.
Yes,
I mean,
he
I was
was.
feeling it with Clark Schmidt. I was vibing
yeah.
when Clark went out there to pitch, but that
And
just
he
sucked when he went down. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, there's you gotta just take it how it is. We did it with Cole. We're gonna have to just take this one on the chin again with Clark.
Right.
Everything changes if the Yankees make multiple moves at the starting rotation. Those, like for example, Will Warren and Lois Hill will be backups for sure if the Yankees
Right.
get help in starting rotation help. So
Now,
I
So,
think you need one move.
yeah.
So
Honestly,
I was gonna talk about, let's just say, the like the farm system. Let's just say if the Yankees, hypothetically, it may not happen. Hypothetically, if the Yankees don't make any moves or any trades,
Yeah.
hypothetical. Don't get nervous. Disclaimer. So going to the farm system, who do you think is ready and up to come up to the Yankees?
Yeah.
Starting
Elmer
rotation,
Rodriguez
bullpen, and no, yeah, that was my answer first too. Starting rotation,
Well-
bullpen, and also infield, outfield, every position.
well, you got
Oh,
ERC, but I don't know if he's more of a starter than a
Oh.
bullpen guy. But also you got Chase Hampton, or not Chase Hampton, but whatever his name, Hampton.
Ben Hampton.
Bryce Cunningham? No, not
Bryce is in single A. Bryce has
Sorry.
a lot of time.
Ben Hess.
No, I'm
You talking about?
Ben- no, I'm talking about Chase Hampton or whatever his name is.
Chase Hampton, yeah, he's coming back from
But
an
the guy that was injured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chase Hampton. He's coming back from an injury. He should be ready by his start of the season. We've been keeping tabs on him. Obviously, I'm messaging him back and forth, so he's okay. I think he'll be ready by the start of the season. And that he's a guy that can potentially be a call up for the Yankees if everything
Right.
goes well. He
Well,
could- to the
that was what I was gonna say, is that he's probably next man up, but him and ERC.
Like George says, Elmo Rodriguez is a name to watch for. Actually,
Yeah.
we're out of spring training. I think George, you said that he can make the roster out of spring training.
I predict him to, honestly. I really think he's got the goods, This kind of came out of nowhere, Elmer, but he has given so much credit to, honestly, the Yankees pitching development. He was someone who was with Boston, and he has publicly said he just hated the Boston system and how much the Yankees minor league staff
Yep.
did a full 360 with him
Mhm.
and turned him into the true pitcher. Boston was just like, throw 100 when this guy he's not the biggest guy, Homer. He's not throwing 100 for you, but he's got some nasty off speed to complement his pretty good fastball. So he honestly, to me, and I've been keeping a lot of tabs on the minor leaguers, especially the pitchers, honestly. I've worked with a lot of them, honestly, over the course of the year. I've got to know a lot of them. Elmer is the most MLB ready pitching prospect that they have. If you put any of them in the bigs, Elmer is the most ready one to get up there. And they have so much depth. Carlos LaGrange, another one of my boys, he's down there in Somerset. He still has a little more developing to do, even though I've been seeing he's working his butt off down in winter ball, getting really better. He needs to get some more compliment pitching. So, he throws 102. This guy is someone who could legit just keep pumping juice. I remember the first time I met him, almost hit his head on the ceiling. The dude's 6'8".
It was at Mama D's, right? That one.
Yeah. This guy is ginormous.
Yeah.
Carlos, and a really nice guy. He's gonna be something good. He's a lot of these guys in the system still have one or two minor things to work out, but the difference is Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, he has nothing to get done. he honestly, the one thing he needs to do is just start facing major league pitching,
Yep.
which he's already on the 40 man. He's gonna be at spring training. He got his ticket punched to be there in Tampa.
Yeah.
So if he looks good against the major league hitting, call him up. And this is why I think we only need to do one move: bring back Michael King.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheap option.
We would love to have Michael King back. Yep.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have you want a low payroll. This is a guy you can give a low contract to. You don't need to go all out on the free agent marketing for pitching. I know there's a lot of appealing guys out there, but bring in Michael King. He fits the mold perfectly. You don't need another ace. You got 3 of them, maybe 4 if you count Cam Schlittler, who I think could become an ace. You don't need to get Imei or however I still can't pronounce this dude's freaking name from Japan, Imai or whatever.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need him you don't need to bring in another A quality pitcher. You just don't. You bring in Michael King, someone who could be the back end of rotation by the end of May. How the months go? March, April, May, June. By June, your rotation's looking like Cole, Fried, Rodon, Schlittler, King, and you put Warren and Heel in the bullpen. That's the best rotation in baseball, and it's not even close. And you didn't have to throw $250, $300 million out at Imei. That's my move right there.
Yeah, I think Michael King, obviously, everybody wants Michael King back. He would obviously be a big addition to the rotation. But speaking of Carlos Agrane, George and I was with Carlos and Isaiah Pacheco at
Luis Pacheco.
Luis Pacheco at Mama D. So yeah, Carlos is a great guy and he's working hard. So hopefully soon he gets the call up to Scranton, but he still needs more time, obviously, with his development. Yeah. I think what George is saying is great points, and I think if we get Michael King, there's just no way they're going to get Amai then. So I think Michael King would be a perfect fit in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's go to Victor's comment. Chef Nick's comment with the Smith is going to be the ball girl. That's funny. That's a legendary comment right there.
Right. And I noticed somebody put in the comment, and Joe had up here about why people hating on Heel. It's not that we're hating on Heel.
Yeah,
it's just the injuries, the 2 injuries that he is recovering from are hard injuries to bounce back fully. We want him to bounce back to the pitcher he was before the shoulder injury. But he's battled injuries as a young start. You know, even before he had that remarkable rookie season, he was battling injuries. He came back. He dominated his rookie season.
What's up, Victor?
But also the thing, though, that his thing is just like, okay, with Clark Schmidt, before he got hurt, he had a hard time getting through the 6. Right? And then he finally got that figured out. And then he gets hurt with his second Tommy John. We're hoping that, and it may be best for Heel to go the transition to the bullpen, and he may have a longer career in the majors if he transitions to the bullpen. It's not that we hate him or we're casting him aside. I would love for the Yankees to keep him. You know how electric he'd be out of the bullpen? Back in? Oh, yeah.
Well, I want to welcome Victor Perez, or Victorino Perez 9241, new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Please like, subscribe, share. We got some big things coming here. And also shout out to the Mr. John Davis. He's in the chat. A new person in the chat. He asked what is King's predicted contract, and George said 3 years, 55 to 60 million. So there you go.
Yeah, but the thing that does kind of suck with the King, not that I wouldn't mind having him back, is that QO is attached to him. So we give up the limited draft pick that we already have limited options in the draft. But you know, if we get King and not in May, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I know that there's a narrative. There's going to be a narrative that Yankees can't get Japanese players.
Yeah.
Yeah, racism.
You know, so
We don't need them. That's not racist, by the way. I want one. I want one of them. I want Okamoto.
Oh,
It's the only one I want.
Why not just go for all of them? Get both pitchers. Get
They don't fit.
sign Kyle Tucker, sign Cody Bellinger. Go all in. Like, come on.
Damn, George, the way you said it, I forget everybody.
Let them
No,
say we
and I
can't
wasn't-
sign them. At the end of
I
the
wasn't-
day, I don't care what they think about us. I want the best team possible, and
Yeah.
I don't want to throw all that money out at them when I shouldn't be calling them. But
No,
Right.
it's okay. It's fine.
Okamoto is the international guy I would target because
Yeah.
he fixes all our
Yeah.
problems
But
offensively.
I mean,
Yeah.
All right. If we don't get Amaya, where do you guys think Amaya will go?
Oh, so many options. So
Philly.
many options right
Obviously, he's not going
Not
to
the Dodgers.
He wants to beat the Dodgers.
No.
no, I see him going to the Phillies.
Phillies, I could see the Jays.
Blue Jays? Oh my God.
Yeah, Blue Jays.
And they won't be haunted with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas if he goes to the
Yeah.
Jays. But yeah, I mean that is another option too. But I think the Yankees will get him. But wouldn't it be something if we get Amai, King, Bellinger, and
Yeah.
Okamoto?
That'd be great.
Man, that'd be crazy.
There's no room for both of those for King and Amai.
Okay,
There's
well,
no- But it's a pipe dream.
I
the
mean,
pipe dream.
you're gonna have Cole, Rodon,
Yeah.
Schlidler, Amai, King, and Freed.
Well, you can't have enough
lot.
pitching, so that's a good problem to have. So.
That's
a
a lot of
lot.
guys and a lot of money, though. I don't think we have the payroll
Well,
to sign all
forget
four.
about the payroll because the lockout might most likely is going to happen, and everything is going to reset when they change the whole thing. So just spend the money now. It's like ridiculous. Like the
Yeah.
people,
Going
I
all in
don't-
wouldn't be.
I don't know why Hal Steinbrenner is so hung up on the luxury tax. Just go over the luxury tax, and obviously they're going to go over the luxury tax with the Grissom's now thing.
Right.
They're going all in would be. And if you're thinking about that strike and all that, going all in would essentially be though trading for Scoople.
Yes, or Paul.
That would be. It would be getting Scoople and signing Tucker and Bellinger.
Mhm.
That would be your all-in off-season.
Yeah.
Obviously, you would spend a boatload, but you wouldn't spend as much as signing every person and their mom.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you would obviously. I mean, trading for Tarek Scoople is kind of the definition
Yeah.
of going all in.
Mm-hmm.
Or even trading for Donovan and Contreras and Romero from the Cards.
Contreras,
Wilson.
Wilson,
And even Paul Skeens too. So that's another.
Hosking, I he's not getting traded this
I know,
offseason.
I know. They're not going to trade him. I'm just saying. Yeah. So I think George. I like your idea. I think, all seriousness, I think Michael King. Obviously, I would love to have him back. He was a big part of the Yankees team when he was there. Obviously, you get Michael King. I like Okamoto too. I think Okamoto will help the Yankees lineup. Right. He can play the infield, multiple positions in the infield, and we still need that right-handed catcher too. So I'm hoping the Yankees can solve the right-handed catcher situation. That's another
Right.
thing. And for first base, I'll give you a solution. I don't know if he's going to be. I think he's ready for the job. TJ Rumfield, but it's going to be interesting to see what they do at first base. But I think he should get a shot at spring training.
Right. Well, if they're gonna give him a shot, give him a shot like you gave Volpe.
Yeah.
I don't know how ready Rumfield is, to be honest with you guys. I just don't know if Rumfield's the right man for the job. I want to see what he does this spring, but I'd honestly just give the job to Jones. Have Jones start taking reps at first base, opposed to Rumfield. I like his upside a lot better than Rumfield, Spencer Jones. So that's kind of the approach I would take. That's another discussion to be had. I mean, we're talking all this pitching and all that, but we're still gonna have a hole at first base.
Yep.
You know, if they don't get a first baseman, and that's assuming you don't have Bellinger play first and you get another outfielder. If you don't get a first baseman, your resort is having Wells catch and having Rice play first.
Well,
That's what you're forced to do if you don't bring in a first baseman.
right. And if we get Okamoto, he can cover
He can
first.
play first. That's what I
He
want.
can play first, yeah.
Yeah. But guys, I gotta head on out. It was nice
All right, Sean.
conversation.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining the stream, and keep up the great work, man. You're the best.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
brother. Appreciate you,
Thank
brother.
Yeah.
I was
there
going
was
to bring
four.
up. Yeah, then it was four horsemen. I was going to bring up. Well, what's the news with the lockout? What's the news with
Yeah,
that?
so
Happening?
there's
No one
no
knows.
there's no latest rumor about the lockout, or nothing, no update. As of now, we're expecting the lockout, I think, but anything can change. Maybe, hopefully, uh, um the commissioner, Rob Manfred, can start the discussions early. Um, but as of now, there's nothing. Haven't seen anything with the lockout. So we expect to go to the lockout, but I'm hoping they can figure out something before the season or during the season. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
I like the comment from Victor. I think the Yanks
Me
should
too.
do spring training. In spring training, get Rice with Mattingly to make him a better first baseman.
Oh,
Good choice. Good observation, Victor.
Very good.
I appreciate your comments.
Yeah, well said.
love it.
Excellent. And everybody new in here, I just want to remind everyone we're going to have wall-to-wall coverage on the winter meetings starting tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And, of course, if anything happens during the day, we will have a football game at 4:25 in which George will be announcing at 4:25. So if there's any Yankee news at all, we will definitely be on top of it. Our stream will start at 8 p.m. and then we start out all fresh on Yankees, Bagels, Coffee, and Yankee News on Monday morning. And it's going to be a lot going on at that point. But understand, everyone, we are going to go wall to wall with the winter meeting. So stay tuned. You won't miss a beat at all.
Yeah. So Victor, thank you for obviously the big game tonight, Big Ten championship. Ohio State's up 10-3 against Indiana. Yep.
Yeah. Well, guys, excellent job again tonight. We killed it. We did a membership. We did a membership show first, and then we came on live. George doing a great job with all the analogies. Sean Brownie coming on before work.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate each and every one of you. And everybody in the chat, thank you for spending a little bit of your Saturday night with us. I think we still have, I guess, a little bit of show left. Chef Nick, you got some points you want to get out?
Well, yeah, I don't want to ruin it for tomorrow. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say tomorrow, but I have somewhat stuff to say tonight, and I did during the private membership show. But look, winter meetings, they're coming up this week, and it's going to be very interesting. A lot of people are excited. A lot of people are nervous, and everyone here on the panel has given great points. And I was listening, and this is great points. I love it. I love it. So you just don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen at this point. Anything could happen tomorrow. Anything could happen at midnight, which is tomorrow, the next day, the beauty of time. So we'll see what happens. So, look, if people are going to be like, oh, well, the Yankees are not going to do anything, you need to give a deadline. You need to give your own deadline, a specific deadline of when it's going to happen or not. So let's just say if the Yankees don't do anything this week, there's a problem. If the Yankees don't do anything for the whole month, there's a big problem. If the Yankees don't do anything till February, there's a major problem. So, so that's the thing. We need to take it day by day, week by week, month by month. This is what I always go by, my mantra with my own events, my own sanity.
Yep.
Our own sanity, we need to go by that too, because you don't know what's going to happen. Because Yankees now, especially the the situation that they're in, George, they always bring up our like anxiety, and just they just tease with us, and we don't like it. So we'll see what happens. Famous last words. You know what? But I hope the Yankees do something. Look, minor moves are great, but not great now. So
Well, yeah, well said, Chef Nick. Great points. Also, I'm going to quote Kevin Garnett here. Anything is possible. I don't know if you remember when during the playoff games he said that. So
Yep.
anything is possible. Anything can happen tonight, like Chef Nick. Tomorrow morning, late early morning. So let's get this. Stay focused. Stay locked in. Let's keep the phones in your hands, and you never know what's going to happen. But shout out to the chat, man. This you guys brought up great points also for us. You put some great comments in the chat. Victor, obviously, thank you for joining. The new guy. I hope you subscribe to the channel. We're doing some great things here, so thank you for your comments. And but yeah, so this is like the preview, small preview to the WinterMeetings, which will have wall-to-wall coverage, like Joe said. So stay tuned. I think I'm hoping the Yankees make some moves this week. I'm hoping, but like we're gonna have problems, like what Chef Nick just said. If they don't make moves until January, February, then there's a big issue there, and the Yankee fans will riot, in my opinion. But yeah,
Nathan, I don't mean to interrupt, but I while we have some new people on here, why don't you give them a little taste of what's coming up, especially on Friday?
Yeah, so my team and I have. So if you guys, the new people in this chat, my team and I book all the guests here for Joe's NY Yankee Mania. So Monday we booked 9:30 a.m. Eastern. We booked Sean Riggins, former Tampa Bay Rays catcher. He'll be joining the show here. And 11:30 double dip. We also booked David Arsma, former Yankees pitcher, MLB pitcher. He'll be joining at 11:30 right after Sean Riggins. So stay tuned for that. And then Tuesday, my team and I booked Connor Harris, Savannah Bananas pitcher. He'll be joining this show. He has an inspiring story, so he'll be joining on Tuesday at 9:30. And then Friday is the biggest one. Guys, get your popcorn ready. My team and I booked Andrew Jones here. He's going to be joining at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. We love working with him. He's a great guy. Man, this is a special treat for you guys. Early Christmas present. He is a true professional. Obviously, 12-time Gold Glove. Played the game well. Well respected. He is currently in Miami right now for that celebrity or for that home run derby. What's going on right now? He's there helping out. But he's excited for Friday. He gave the thumbs up for this show, and like I said, get your popcorn ready. It's gonna be a big one. Get your questions ready for Andrew Jones, December 12th, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Glad that we can help you out with that. So it's gonna be a fun one.
Right, and Nick, how about a little taste of some Christmas stuff, some cooking stuff, that entertainment? We're not just Yankee talk.
we're not just Yankee talk. We're other talk. We're beautiful other talk as well. We're spreading out along the country, along the world, along the universe. That's right, the aliens, not the other aliens, but the aliens across the world are taking notice. This is how big we've grown. So let me bring this up too. So in regards to December 18th, it's going to be a holiday show with me and Maria Venuto, my friend, my good friend. That's right, my childhood friend, my good friend, great singer, great talented singer, has her own channel. She's going to be with me live with Joe also in regards to the traditions and just the holiday season and just everything in between and everything around it. So I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to be a great show. Stay tuned. I also want to mention too that I'm looking out to rent a kitchen studio to do cooking shows in regards to this channel as well. So yeah, because right now it's a little too small, but with this channel, I want to build it up, and I'm going to have try to get also special guests to do cooking shows with me too, with NY Yankee Mania in the works. So we'll see.
Speaking of live shows, I'm working on booking a live show for a Job of the Mouth show next year.
Oh, dear.
Hopefully it happens. We're still waiting for a final word about getting a live show there for Job of the Mouth. But eventually we're going to do some live shows for you guys here for NY Yankee Mania. So
Love it.
for that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes, and also a quick note: our friend Maria Venuto will be on tonight at 10 p.m. as her single is coming out on 103.5 WKTU here in New York City, the beat of New York. And she's going to be, they're going to be putting out her song, Angels in the Snow. And let me tell you, folks, I heard it. It is fantastic, and I can't wait. So 10 p.m. tonight, it's actually going to go on exactly at 10 p.m. on the Beat of New York, 103 FM. You can get it. You definitely can download it if you don't live in New York. But if you live in the 5 areas, take a listen, guys. It is a fantastic song. And we've got some surprises with Maria right here on NY Mania. As remember, we are entertainment, not just the Yankees, although the Yankees, as you all know, is my first love. So congratulations, Maria, for your song to come out. It's a remix.
Yep.
It's awesome, and we can't wait to hear it. Can't wait for 10 o'clock tonight, guys.
Oh, she's doing a YouTube stream?
It's on. Well, it'll be on the regular channel of WKTU 103.5 FM.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
And of course now we do other things. And George, why don't you give a little taste to everyone what you've done, and also what you're going to be doing tomorrow.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier on in the stream, we have a big broadcast coming tomorrow. I will have the play-by-play calling the Packers-Bears game, a huge game to help decide who the winner of the NFC North will be. So really excited to see two top teams in the NFL going at it. So really excited for that one. The chat I know is going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to this. One of the biggest games of the year, and you will find that here on NY Yankee Mania at 4:25. I hope to see you all there.
Okay, if the Bears win, all of us have to take the shirts off like Ben Johnson.
That is funny. That is funny. And also on Monday night, and Nathan, you could stroll in on this. What are we doing on Monday night aside from Yankees winter meetings talk?
So Monday night, you can come join us at 8 p.m. as myself, Evan, and Marnie Snyder will be calling the Eagles and Chargers game at 8 p.m. Eastern. That should be another good game, and I'm hoping the Chargers can win that game because the Cowboys need a lot of help, obviously. So you'll be joined by me, myself, Evan, and Marnie Snyder on Monday Night Football. Eagles, Chargers doesn't get any better than that. So back-to-back play-by-play calls. First, George with Packers, Bears, and then Monday night you can catch us at 8 p.m.
Awesome.
There you go. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
How about this? I'll tell you. I don't know if I will get in trouble for this, but maybe I'll do it off air. But if the Chargers win, I'll take my shirt off.
Woo!
Oh my God! No, we want Indian delicacy. Indian delicacy.
Oh, listen.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If he does that, we're really gonna run to WWE. Oh my God! No. Oh yeah, that was the other thing, everyone. We also have a wrestling channel.
Wow.
Total Turnbuckle Talk and NY Yankee Mania.
Well, eventually we'll get you Indian sweets.
There you go.
There you go.
We do a WWE podcast on Friday nights, everyone. And next Saturday night, we're going to be doing the live play-by-play of the final day and the final match of John Cena. So anybody that's a wrestling fan, come to Total Turnbuckle Talk and NY Yankee Mania. Take a look at some of our shorts on there. TJ, my co-partner, is amazing. He's an amazing young man. Look at his shorts. You're gonna absolutely love them. He gets thousands of views, and I'm telling you guys, we do a lot here on NY Yankee Mania, and a lot more to come. And the cream of the crop, we will do the play-by-play of the Super Bowl, and we have a really, really good 33 minutes of halftime fun for you guys. So you don't have to just watch what's on TV. We're going to come with something really special, and I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Thank you.
And there's more to come. So I really appreciate each and every one of you of what you're doing. I'm sure we're going to do an NFC or an AFC game. I'm hoping between Evan and George, we'll get it done. You are the masters there. When the baseball season comes, everyone, we'll have some Yankee games here. We'll have Game of the Week. We'll get the big games on here. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be doing. And remember, don't forget, the most important is you, the fans, and us in the morning with coffee, bagels, omelets, and Yankee Talk. 9 a.m. right here on NY Yankee Mania, Monday through Friday. When the Yankees open the season, we go Monday through Sunday, every day live at 9 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are all up to date.
Yep.
We have memberships. We have a private membership shows. We can get into that anytime you like, everyone. But thank you. I can't thank you so much for everything that's going on this channel. Each and every one of you is a godsend, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. And the chat, of course, is just the greatest. I love each and every one of you guys. We all do. It's all our channel. We're a team. We're all a team here, guys. It's not me, or this. It's all of us. And that is very important in my eyes. So, guys, any final thoughts before we give it because we got a big week coming up, guys.
I'm gonna save for tomorrow at least.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, George is going to kick it off at 4:25.
Mm-hmm.
But if the Yankees make a move, we'll be on sooner. And look for our shorts, everyone.
Yep.
And like our shorts. And of course, be with us and be with George tomorrow. And rah, George, and give a lot of likes. Mm-hmm. Like it. It's so easy to press the like button. If you're here to listen to him, please give him some love. Give us all some love. And press the like button.
That's right. I was going to say, look, if you don't want to press the like button, the love button, slap button, whatever you want to call it, if you don't want to like tomorrow's stream, then you're going to have problems with me. Mm-hmm. If you're going to have problems with George, you're going to have problems with me. So no threat. No threat. Just throwing it out there. So enjoy it, baby. It's going to be a great stream.
Yeah, it should be a great game also.
That's right.
Right. And every Yankee fan, please don't be nervous. We're all here with you. We're all going to go through this together. Remember, each and every one of us here love the New York Yankees. So we're with you. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Hey, Cruise Control just popped up. How you doing, Cruz? Giants get the number 1 pick. Let's continue to tank. Cowboys go for the wild card.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Now – No. With the Cowboys loss, the only way the Cowboys can make the playoffs is if they win the division. So they need the Eagles to lose pretty much all their games.
Wow. Not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why that game against Detroit was huge.
I know. And they had blown it. And what are you going to do? They won 3 straight and all. But we'll see.
Detroit, Detroit has been struggling on the defensive side, but all of a sudden they do good against the Cowboys, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that in mind, everyone, God bless you all. God bless America. We will see you tomorrow. Look for the shorts. Please press the subscribe button, notification. You'll never miss anything that's going on. And in this stream, anything's possible. We can go on 3 o'clock in the morning, Sometimes I come on at 7:15, and everybody's happy because they can't come on the stream at 9 o'clock. So thank you, everyone, and have a great evening. Let's go, Yankees. Stay healthy. We love each and every one of you. Let's go. Thank you, everybody in the panel. We love you too. Take care. Good night, everyone.
Great job, guys. See you.
Come on, baby.